What's up guys, Carp here from CQB Radio, and we have another review for you. Today we're going to be looking at a product from Airsoft Megastore. They have come on as a sponsor of CQB Radio, and today we're going to be taking a look at the CYMA AKCR X Generation Series AK74 RAS. Now that is a mouthful. Basically this is an AK74 with some rails built into it, and it's coming to us again from Airsoft Megastore. So let's open up the box and take a look inside. So here's what it looks like when you open up the box. I do want to let you know it's going to run you $124.95 on their site. And we'll just take a look here at the end. You can see it does come with a battery, stick battery included, nickel metal hydride, 8.4 volt. Some information here on the charging of your battery. They do recommend golden ball BBs, which we do have some. They are right here, and that's what we'll be using. And then you can also see, just looking down the gun, we've got our charger and then our magazine down here. Starting at the back of the gun here and moving forward, you can see we've got a standard crane style stock, so that is adjustable. Now you could pop this off if you want to put on a different style stock. You could certainly do that. You have slits here if you want to run a sling through there. You can also see you have a point for a sling swivel, which is on this side, so you can remove that and switch it to this side if you would like to. You can pop this back section off. Since this is an AK, as is true with most AK style AEGs, your battery is going to go up top here, but you can pop this off if you want to store something small inside the stock of the gun here. Moving forward on the gun, you can see we've got a very cool texturized grip here, and I'll tell you, when I first picked up this gun, I found it very, very comfortable. So that was nice. You know, sometimes you get an AK and they're just a little bit clunky. This one was very comfortable to hold on to. You got another option if you want to mount a sling there. Your top cover is going to come off here to install your battery. Standard trigger guard. You can see they got the little note here about your hop up. We'll talk about that in a second. Magazine release here, and here's what your magazine looks like. So there you go, and installation is like a standard AK. Goes forward and then it's going to tilt back in like so. Moving forward on the gun, we now look at some of the rail options. So you do have a rail up top here. You also have a rail on this side and a rail on the bottom, and a similar rail like this on the other side of the gun. You got your rear sight here, which is adjustable. Moving forward, obviously you can see your front sight, and then you've got your muzzle brake, and this is actually pretty cool looking. You know, sometimes you get a very cool tactical looking AK and they just throw a random muzzle brake or some random flash hider on the front. This one actually, I think, fits very nicely with the way the gun looks overall. Flipping the gun over to the other side, the main two features on the right side of the gun worth noting are your selector switch. So you have your safe, and then full auto, and then semi-auto. And then if you actually pull this back here inside, that's how you're going to adjust your hop up. Another cool feature of this AK package is this translucent high cap. It's going to hold 400 rounds, and it does have the winding wheel at the bottom. I just think it's cool that it's translucent, and so you can actually see how many BBs you have left in there. So when you're out at an airsoft op and you're starting to run out, you can actually look and see, okay, I should swap out my mag now because I can actually see how many BBs I have left inside. Let's talk through some of the specs here. First, you've got a version 3 gearbox inside, just so you know what that is. Pre-installed M120 spring, so you're going to get a lot of power coming out of this just right out of the box. They chrono it at 402 to 414 FPS with 0.2 ohms. Definitely a hot shooting item right there. You already saw that it comes with an 8.4 volt stick battery. You have a hop up that's adjustable. The inner barrel is 350 millimeters if you want to swap that out and put a tight bore in there. Your length end to end is 33 inches and out to 36 inches when the stock is fully retracted and fully extended. And then you have 14 inches of total rail space. So when you take all the different rail space and combine it, you got quite a bit of rail space to put all kinds of accessories onto this AK. But let me just offer you some initial thoughts. First, as I mentioned, it feels very ergonomic. When you pick it up, it's very comfortable to hold, just kind of falls into place when you shoulder the weapon. Second thing is that the selector switch is quite tight. So you're going to have to give it quite a little bit of English to get it from your safe into your full auto and down into your semi-auto. I actually like that a lot because if you've ever had an AK that has kind of a sloppy selector switch, it just kind of bounces back and forth between your different options of safe, full auto, and semi-auto. I don't like that. I want it to click into place very firmly, and I'd rather have to work a little bit to get it into a position to do that. Third thing I'll note is the rail system. I like that you've got a bunch of options, and so you can put a grip on the bottom, you can put something on the side, you can put a red dot, or I guess if you wanted to, you could put a scope up top. This is kind of a tactical looking AK that a red dot up top is kind of a standard look for this style of AK. All right, we're outside. We're going to actually show you what it looks like to shoulder this new AK from CYMA. So, very, very comfortable. You can see right here, I don't have the stock extended at all at this point. So even though I'm 6'2", I don't need a whole lot of extra space, with the stock opened up. It's still nice and compact. I can shoulder it very easily. Here's a look one more time. And now we'll actually, we're going to shoot at a target. It's about 100 feet away, and we'll show you how well it works. Some final thoughts as we wrap up here. CYMA makes a lot of different guns. To be honest with you, some of them I'm a little bit skeptical about. But when it comes to their AK lines, this one, like the rest of their AKs, I just find it to be really nicely made. If you're looking for a tactical looking AK that has some rail space and is a little bit different than a standard AK, this could be a great option for you. $124.99, a very reasonable price to buy this gun. This one does come with rail space. This comes with a battery. It comes with a charger. It comes with a high cap. So for $125, you need to just get this and then some safety gear as far as eyes and face protection and some BBs, and you're good to go. You can get out and actually start airsofting. So if you've been playing airsoft for a little while and you want to upgrade to a higher level gun, this could be a great option for you. If you're like me and you've been playing airsoft for years, I would still be very happy to use this gun because of the reasonable price, and again, I just like CYMA's AK line. So check this out over at Airsoft Megastore. This is Clark from CQB Radio. Thanks for checking out the review. Stay safe and keep on firing.